William A. Ward said, "The mediocre teacher tells, the good teacher explains, the superior teacher demonstrates, the great teacher inspires." Close quote. This is indeed true, but one may ask, what inspires a good teacher to inspire his student when for 2 years that teacher has not been paid his salary? Such has been the plight of most teachers in Ghana, mostly those working for the government. Mr. Kwame, 28 years, graduated among his fellow students as the best. After completing his Bachelor of Education, Mr. Kwame applied to work as a teacher with the Ghana Education Service. He was so happy when he got his appointment letter. His family and friends rejoiced with him. In fact, to his course mates, he was said to be the luckiest on earth. But for 2 years now, Mr. Kwame has not been paid a dime for the service and teaching that he has been doing for this long. Teaching is a noble and great profession, and I would love to be a teacher. The kind of leaders the country will have tomorrow, to a large extent, will depend on the kind of teachers the country has, because it is the kind of education the citizens will get now that will equip them to lead tomorrow. Therefore, as a student now and a future leader tomorrow, I consider it important to speak on this issue. When you compare the living condition of teachers in Ghana to that of politicians, you will agree with me that indeed what the teachers are facing is a great injustice. A member of parliament, for example, resides in a glowingly furnished mansion with fleets of cars, no light or water bills to pay, only a house rent. Interestingly, he is not the one paying the house rent. Rather, the government are paying him with a large sum of money for living in his own house. He drives to his office in a full option, factory-fitted, air-conditioned, state-of-the-art SUV, a car he is not responsible for fueling nor maintaining. Whether he speaks at the grounds of the hallowed chamber or not, as long as he is present, his attending budget is unquestionable and guaranteed. There he is, whether he visits his electorate or not, whether he does his job as anticipated or not, his allowances are prearranged, be it traveling, marriage, committee meetings, or just chatting. His salaries are not skipped, nor are they belated. He has undeniable access to all amenities and utilities that he and his family stand in need of, be it medical, entertainment, etc. He journeys out of the motherland at pleasure on the taxpayers' money, yet he cannot ethically boast of paying his own tax. What a government-rich life to live. In contrast, here is a teacher who lives in a penury-furnished house with a landlord that keeps watch of his payday. In this state of poverty, he treks to school in a scorching sun, with no dream of having a spindle or bicycle. He teaches in a congested classroom with its covering almost gone. No good seating accessible for his use. He screeches on top of his voice to cut his heat or cold-trodden students along. Yet his pay is not worth the shoe-shine boy's pay in the MP's house. Neither is it worth the tea party take-home of the MP. He has little or no access to good medical care. He spends his miniature wage on expensive water, light, and rent bills. He spikes his jingoism by offering extra modules to his students just to make them better educated. With increasing economic harsh conditions, salaries of MPs have been augmented with superfluous thank you package, but no dime has been added to the pitiable teacher's salary. The supreme inglorious part of it all is that for years, this miniature amount of teachers' income has not been paid. What a blatant social moral, ethical, and environmental injustice of the highest order. In conclusion, Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. To produce that weapon, the producer, which is the teachers, needs to be highly motivated by being paid in full and on time so that they can produce weapons which will graduate that can truly change the world. Therefore, all 1 million individuals and corporate organizations should join voices to speak against this ill treatment towards teachers in Ghana. Thank you.